What's going on, YouTube family? Garrett back to you guys again with another video. And in this video, I'm gonna be showing you guys 25 different products, just like this little toy right here that I was able to sell on Amazon. Now, these products range from toys, clothing, all types of different stuff, beauty products, but simple little products, toys like this and other various different products that I was able to sell for over $10,000 net profit after all expenses, buy cost, everything. At the end of the day, made me $10,000 in my pocket, in my bank account. If you're new to the channel, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I've been selling on Amazon for 4 years, and the whole purpose of this channel is to inspire you, teach you, educate you on how to make money selling products on Amazon. So if that's something you're interested in learning more about, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Also, if you guys could drop me a like or dislike on this video and maybe a comment down below, that would really help with the YouTube algorithm, and I'd really appreciate it. Now, let's not waste any more time. Let's jump on into the 30 different products that I was able to make $10,000 profit just buying from retail stores and selling them on Amazon. So the first product was a PJ Maxx toy. It was a larger toy. I picked it up on Black Friday or Cyber Monday from Kohl's.com. I got over 30 of these products. It was a great deal because they're on sale for $24.99, and I also got about 15 to 20% Kohl's cash back that I then used to buy more product to make more profits on. But just at that $25 price point, I was able to make about $18 profit per unit after sending them into Amazon FBA. This product was great. It was a higher price point product, sold in the $80 range for me, and I was able to move these within 2 days of hitting the Amazon warehouse during the whole holiday season. So this was definitely a great product. Now, a lot of people don't like selling big products like this because it's a little bit harder to ship, but I don't mind it. It leaves out a lot of competition, so you're able to make a lot higher profit margin. Next product is this Disney Frozen Elsa doll. I've actually been selling these for a few years now. Every holiday season, I always find them at places like Walgreens, Ross, Burlington Coat Factory, and I sold over 100 of these dolls. And there's also the Anna doll. There's two different ones, one with the blonde hair, one with the orange hair. I sold a couple hundred of them over Q4 this year. And I made anywhere depending on my buy cost. At Burlington and Ross, I paid $14.99 each. And at Walgreens during the Black Friday sale, I paid $9.99 each. And I sold these anywhere from like $37 to the $45, $48 range. So I was able to make a good, nice little $7, $8, $9, $10 profit. Like I said, I sold over 100 of these, maybe even 200. Next was gonna be this Roblox Figure Set. I picked these up at Ross for $19.99. I only sold these for about $45 to $50, but they are a little bit larger, but I was able to get my hands on about 30 of them. So I was making anywhere from $10 to $18 profit, I believe, on these. And again, 20, 30 sales. $10, $15 profit. That's a good $300, $400 profit on one item, and I picked these up at Ross. Next is going to be another PJ Maxx 17-piece deluxe set. It's a smaller toy. Picked these up at Burlington Coat Factory. I paid $19.99, and I sold for anywhere from $45 to $55. I think a few $60 sales depending on the supply and demand. But this was a great find. Once I found that product, I drove around to all the Burlingtons in my area and scooped them all up. So I sold around 42 of these exact units. Let me know down in the comments also, did you guys find any of the same stuff? I know a lot of you shop at the same type of stores I do, so it'd be interesting to see if any of you guys were able to profit off of some of these items during the year. Next is going to be this VR Tech Tote and Go laptop. Now, there's a bunch of different colors of this product, but I specifically sold the pink one. There was no supply. Amazon was in stock on all the other ones, but the pink ones had no sellers and no supply, and Amazon hadn't been on the pink listing for a while. I picked these up at Burlington Coat Factory as well. I paid after tax $18.50 a unit, and I sold all of them for over $60. So definitely a great find. I think I only sold about 15 of these. Yeah, 15 of them. But again, little products, little ones like this, it was a very good profit margin, so I definitely wasn't complaining. Next I got was this Disney Lego set. I picked these up from Kohl's.com, again during the Black Friday Cyber Monday weekend. I paid $24 per unit and sold them for an average price of $53. I sold 15 of them. So my profit on this product was just around $230 for the 15 products. Bought them online, shipped to my door, sent them into Amazon, and sold them. Definitely love that type of business model. Don't have to go drive around looking and searching for that type of product. Next is going to be this Poopsie Unicorn Toy. I picked these up for, I believe, $29.99 at Ross. When everyone else was out doing Black Friday shopping, I was just going to Ross because I figured why not, and they were just putting these out. I picked up about 60 units and I was merchant fulfilling them for around $75 to $85, making a good $20 plus profit. Then the price started tanking and I sent the last 10 I had in. So I sold like 50 of them in like 2 days, which was awesome. This was definitely a great score. I made well over, you know, $1,200-$1,300 profit just on this one item. Only sourced it for 1 day and sold them in a few days. So within like a 3-day period, made that extra, you know, $1,200 profit. Definitely a good item, but it definitely got saturated just because everyone was shopping for it and they had a ton of them at every location. So the price started to tank down. I waited a little bit and I ended up selling the rest FBA for like $62. I was only making like $10 a unit, just wanted to get rid of them. Next is gonna be this Hatchimal Toy that I found at a lot of Ross's. They also had them at Target on Black Friday. I paid anywhere from $19.99 to $29.99. And my average sales price on these were just about $59. I sold some for over $70, but then price got dropped a little bit. So it's about $60 average selling price, made about $15 per unit. I was able to sell about 25 of these. So that was a good $450 profit item right there. I definitely could have bought more on Black Friday, but I was definitely a little bit hesitant with it being at Target and the oversaturation of those type of products. Next item is this sequence game. I definitely got a little bit lucky on this item because during Black Friday, or was it, I don't know if it was like the weeks leading up to Black Friday, Walmart already started doing their deals and they had all these sequence toys with all the other $10 board games, which they weren't supposed to be there. They were supposed to be about $18.99 or $17.99. So they honored the price. I picked up 30 of them from 25 from one location. I picked up 25 from one location. They honored it at $10 a piece, and I made a good $9 profit on each one. I had to sit on them a little bit longer than I would have liked to because Amazon came on the listing and they were selling it for that $18.99, but I looked at the Keep-A-Graph. I knew I could get at least $29 for them. I got 35 for some of them and made that good little $9 profit margin. Next is going to be this Ryan's World little car thing. I sold like 150 or 160 of these. They sell very fast. I only made $3 per unit, but like Burlington Coat Factory probably had like 15 at every location I went to, so I bought them all. They're about $5.99 a piece, so I was only making a 50% ROI. But you do 150 units times $3, that's a $450 profit, and I sourced them all within a few days, just doing my normal routes. Next is going to be this a little Avengers Titan Heroes Thanos toy. I picked these up, they're $5.99 at Ross. The price definitely got crushed on them, but I was still able to pull out an average profit of $4 per unit. I sold 40 of them. So $160 profit from this one item. I could have bought hundreds of them, but I started seeing that price tank and I just knew they're oversaturated at Ross. I'm pretty sure a Bolo group probably got a hold of that item because it was a matter of days and there was like 160 sellers on that listing. So definitely was happy to come out with a little bit of a profit, but I just want to show you a range that not all products are going to make you a ton of money, but it's just getting a healthy volume of different products, some high profit, some low profit, that really just keep a business healthy. Next are going to be this Littlest Pet Shop toy. I made about $8 profit on these. I sold about 35 of them. So I made anywhere around a little over $300 profit on this single item. I picked these up at Ross, paid $14 a unit. So it was about a 60 to 70% ROI item. I'll definitely take those all day. They all sold very quickly. Next item is going to be this Jeans Vitamin E Cream. I picked these up because I found a little kind of gap between the market. All the other retailers were sold out, but Sam's Club had a bunch of these in stock. So I sold 152 of them, merchant fulfilled, all sold within like a week's time. I paid $8 per unit. My revenue on this was $4,200 and my total net profit was $1,200. So I made about $10 per unit, or about $8 a unit. So I made 100% ROI after merchant fulfilled shipping. This was definitely one of my favorite items. They were just selling so quick. It was a fun time. I was driving to all the Sam's Clubs picking them up, and I definitely did extremely well with this product. Next is going to be this Glad Press and Seal like 3-pack or 2-pack that I picked up from Sam's Club as well. I sold 132 of these for a total of $785 profit after all merchant fulfilled fees. Not the best profit in terms of per item, but they were selling so quickly I couldn't buy them fast enough. I'd buy out all of Sam's Club stock, They'd have like 30, 40 of them. They'd sell within a day, and then I'd go back the next day, I'd buy them all, sell them all. So I sold 132 of these. Definitely a very good item. Next thing I sold, again, from Sam's Club, it was a 2-pack Pam Nonstick Spray. I sold 137 of these. I was only making about $4 a unit, but I was selling like 20 a day. So I made $538 profit across the board after all expenses. Wasn't the best product, but I sold so many of them in such a short amount of period of time. I merchant fulfilled all these within like a week. So I made like 5-6 grand in like more like 4 days, but definitely a great product. It's not lucrative anymore. Again, this was earlier on in the year when you couldn't send stuff into FBA. All the stores were getting bought out from all their crap, so there is definitely a gap in the market to make some profit. Next item is this Poopsie Poutine Toy. It was like this case thing. I sold about 50 of them. Buy cost was about $19 or 20 bucks. We'll just go 20 bucks flat. And I made a total profit of just around 650 bucks on these. Not the best. They were definitely a pain to get shipped in. And actually UPS lost a box of these that I had 10 of them in, so I lost about $200. I still haven't been able to get my money back, been trying to, so I wanted to deduct that from the overall profit. It happens every once in a while, but definitely a cool product. I know a lot of other people made some money on this from Ross. Next thing I sold were these Oral-B toothpicks. I picked these up at Sam's Club as well. I was paying about $10 per unit, making about $10 profit, and I think I sold 29 units, so just under $300 profit. I wish I could have got more. Sam's Club was running out of them. They didn't have a lot of them, and they put a 5 limit buy on them, so you can only buy 5 at a time. But definitely a good product. Was fun selling that one as well. Next is going to be this Mr. Coffee mini coffee grinder I picked up at Target. Was merchant fulfilling these. I sold 36 of them, paying $10 per unit, around $10.36 after tax. And I was making about $14 per unit on these, so I made well over 400 bucks on these. Definitely not going to complain. Again, this was one of those items that was selling for a higher price point just because you couldn't get it anywhere, and I was able to find them and kind of capitalize on it. Next is going to be this Hot Wheels little track set. I was able to pick up 30 of these. I think I got them at Ross or Burlington. Can't remember exactly, but I was able to pull out about $10, more like $12 profit per unit. Not a bad flip. Definitely, like, these literally sold in a day. I don't know what it was about them. They didn't have the best rank. Maybe they sold in a day and a half, but they definitely sold quick. There's not a lot of money in a lot of Hot Wheels toys that I find, but this one, for some reason, sold extremely well. The price didn't tank at all, so I was super happy with this pickup. Next is going to be this Lucas Chamoy kind of candy. It's a Mexican candy from Sam's Club. I sold 74 of these, paid $4.22 each, and made a total of $240 profit. So again, I was making only $3.50 a unit, but again, it's more of a volume type of product, so I was doing it. Price got tanked, unfortunately, on that. It was a little bolo there for a month that I was replenishing. Merchant fulfilled some of them as well. But definitely a cool type of little candy you don't really see too often at regular, grocery stores and stuff like that. Next is going to be this Ravensburg puzzle. I sold 15 of these. I paid $6.81 and I profited $220 something. I sold a ton of puzzles earlier this year. For some reason, when everyone was at home, they were just selling out everywhere, and they were selling for like hotcakes on Amazon. So I definitely was, whenever I knew kind of different locations at Walmart when they'd restock different days of the week, different times of the day. So I definitely would be the first one there and just load up my cart, go home, list them all, merchant fulfill, and ship them out. I sold probably 300-400 puzzles in like a 10-day period at least. So that was definitely a fun time of the year. Next is going to be this Sesame Street Elmo. I made $10 profit per unit, sold 32 units, picked them all up from Ross. So again, $320 profit from this one product. If you guys are catching a trend here, if you find a product at a Ross, most likely you're gonna find 2, 3, maybe 4 of them, right? But if you have a whole route you're going in a day, maybe you're gonna hit 8 Rosses, look for that same item and pick them all up, so then you can get 20, 30, 40 items of one specific unit. It makes your prepping a lot more efficient when you have 30, 40 of a specific item versus like 2 here, 2 of this, 2 of that. So when you're going out doing retail arbitrage, make a list and definitely pick up as much stock as you can, because even if the price does tank, these stores don't get these products like consistently. They only get it one time. So if you can wait out the kind of downfall of the price, you will definitely make some good profits if you have the capital to do so. Next is going to be this Lego like San Francisco set. I was picking these up during for Q4. Let me know. I know some of you guys had to have made money off of this Lego set. It was the San Francisco edition. I was making an average of just under 20, like $18 after shipping for merchant fulfilled on Amazon. I was able to sell about 43 of them. So 43 times, I made a good like 800-900 off of this product. They're selling super quickly. They're ranked like 3,000 in toys. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any more than that, but that was definitely a good product to pick up from Target. That's one thing about Q4. You can literally pay full price for toys if you're finding the right ones and merchant fulfill them and make a nice profit. Next is this For Real limited edition Rockatoo little bird thing I sold from Ross. I sold about 22 of these and I made a good, $700 profit. It's a bigger item, a little bit harder to ship. And it is definitely the most annoying toy I've ever heard. It literally doesn't shut up. It's in the back of my car. It's in my workspace when I'm prepping all my woo, making all these weird noises. So if you can't handle that, but the profit was definitely good. And the cool thing about this product is it wouldn't scan. The UPC code didn't match, but it was the same product. So the competition wasn't too harsh on this product. So the price really didn't tank all that much. But definitely it's nice when you can find those products that make, $15, $20, $25 profit for one single sale. Next is going to be this pink Fong Baby Shark Melody Pad. I picked these up from Burlington Coat Factor. I was making about $16 profit per unit. I sold just over 20 of them, so I made a little over $300 profit selling these. These were a great seller. They sold extremely quickly. I wish I could find more of them, but unfortunately I couldn't. Next is going to be this Mega Constructs America Girls Lee doll or something. Picked these up at Burlington Coat Factory. Sold 15 only of them, but I was making about $16 per unit, so I made over 200 profit on this one item. Definitely was a good seller. Unfortunately, like most of these other items, you can only find a certain amount of them before other people find them, but definitely a cool little toy. Mega Constructs is a great brand. You can definitely find these at like Ross, Burlington, and there's different kind of editions and stuff that sell really well, so keep your eye out. That is the 25 products that I sold that netted me over $10,000 profit, all shopping at retail stores. So it's definitely possible to make money buying and selling items online from retail stores, discount stores, things of that nature. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you as a part of the family here on YouTube. 2021, a brand new year. I'm ready to crush it. I'm ready to help you guys crush it. Get your Amazon business started off on the right steps. So again, make sure you're staying tuned for my next videos coming up. Going to be pumping out a ton of content this year for you guys. So hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you on the next one.